I'm just checking in. I think I used to call these one for the weekend, little podcast for crochet. Just wanted to show you the projects that I have been working on. Last time I was on here with a project, I think I was talking about my granny square project. So this is the bag of all the different bags of balls of yarn that I made. And these are the granny squares that I have made. I haven't done any sewing in of ends, but as you can see, they look pretty similar, but they are random. I just pulled the balls out of the different bags for each row. Here's one I've started. The other thing I've been doing is I've been, flipping the squares so that they're not all from the same side. I have increased the number of stitches, so instead of 3 in a cluster, it's 4 in a cluster. That seems to be working out really well. These were 3 in a cluster, and you can see they have cupping. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with cupping issues. This one is 3, the last 3 to a cluster that I did, but I had gone up a hook size, but they're still cupping. So these were on a smaller hook size and 3 to a cluster. This was the bigger hook size, but still 3 to a cluster, still cupping. So when I switched over to 4 to a side, 4 stitches per cluster in the first row, and then each subsequent one, just had a little bit more stitches per side. Because of that, it worked out. So don't feel discouraged if you are working on a project and it feels like it's just not working out. It's sometimes just trial and error. So yeah, so that's the bag for the granny square project that I'm working on. I also have made some progress on my neckerchief that is from the C2C double crochet, the linked double crochet C2C. This is my neckerchief, and I'm about halfway through the ball of yarn, so it's going to be a nice size neckerchief. The only thing I worry is that it's made of the wool, 100% wool, and I hope it's not going to be too scratchy. This is the Paton's Classic Wool Worsted, and I don't know if you remember the video where I reviewed the different things in my, I had a little, unboxing. I had a little unboxing. Oh, my form is holding wearing a, my dress form. I don't know what to name her. Everybody names their dress forms. I don't know what to name her. But anyway, let's move this out of the way so you can actually see the whole thing. This edging I'm pretty happy with. And I practiced, experimented the different layers. Some of these have more stitches in between than others because I wasn't sure exactly how this was going to work out. I'm going to do a video on how to make this shawl. It's actually connected here to about the breastbone, and then it separates. So that's something I was working on. This is another bed cape, or I realized that this is also an ideal type of cape for a wheelchair because it doesn't go past the elbows, so it doesn't get caught in the chair, and this doesn't point down, so none of these edges, like if you were to wear A triangle shawl, well, in a wheelchair you could possibly get them caught in the wheels. Whereas a shawl like this, it's not intended to get caught in the wheels. And also because it automatically, keeps closed, there's no chance of a button unbuttoning or a clasp sliding that it will slip down into the wheels. So this is an ideal wheelchair shawl. And I have one more thing to show you. I had points on my Lion Brand account, and I had points on my credit card account. So I ended up paying 12 cents for 2 balls of Trubu yarn. And this is 100% bamboo. It's rayon, it's very shiny, and it's 241 yards a ball. It's very satiny kind of feeling, very silky. It's kind of heavy. And it is a 3 weight. And it's meant for a project that I'm going to hopefully be able to reveal within the next month or so. Yesterday, Bagoday had this really awesome star stitch beanie that she put up literally yesterday, and I was so excited because I've always wanted to learn how to do the star stitch, and I've tried before and couldn't quite get it. But since I've been doing Tunisian stitches and linked stitches in the shawl, the linked stitches, I just seem to get this. So if you find yourself having trouble learning the star stitch, try the linked stitches or try some Tunisian stitches first and get used to how you have to keep going back into the loops in every stitch. Tunisian interlock is a good way to practice doing, having to use the stitch itself to create your link. It's like a linked. So this is like the ultimate linked double crochet. It's every single part of it, plus some at the bottom, are all linked together and then pulled through in a return pass to make the star pattern. But at the bottom, I did my own ribbing at the edge, similar to this one right here, where you had the double crochets in the front and the posts in the front, and then in between the posts, I just had a regular double crochet in the actual tops of the stitches. So the the ribbing that I chose to make is different than what Bagoday had on her her video, but I'm really happy with it. Take a look. Isn't this like the most beautiful hat ever? And I'm not saying that I'm great. I'm just saying that Bagoday is awesome. And I'm so happy that I learned how to do the star stitch. So if you're watching, Crystal, thank you. You are a wonderful teacher, and I still learn from you. Even though I'm, doing this channel, I still learn something new from you all the time. But I do think that the skill set of learning Tunisian and then, doing linked double crochet stitches has prepared me to understand this star stitch. So if you seem to be having trouble with the star stitch, I recommend stepping back and doing Tunisian interlock, and you don't need a special hook for that. And then trying linked double crochets. Also, you don't need a special hook for that. It's just regular crochet hooks. But that will give you the skill set and the mentality of being able to go back and create that, many, many loops. Like the Bavarian stitch. It's one of the first shawls that I made on this channel. I used the Bavarian stitch, and that is one of those where you keep pulling up loops and then you pull them all together. So doing double crochets together, that's another way to think about the star stitch. The Catherine wheel, I believe, also, that's another stitch that will get you prepared for the idea of putting stitches together. So if you get all of those, stitches in your tool belt, when it comes to the star stitch, it will fall into place and it'll make sense. So that's what I recommend, is if you are having trouble with the star stitch, to try some other stitches as you build your skill set. Okay, so just wanted to say have a great day. Crochet your way today because it's the only time we have. And I will see you next time. You want to say hi? Hi, Whiskey. Hi. Hello, baby. Who's a good boy? Whiskey. Oh, hello, pretty baby. Hi. Hi there, pretty boy. Now, Whiskey is one of my problem children. Okay, we're done.